People think crying means you're weak, that you can't handle pressure, that you're too sensitive for this world. But here's the uncomfortable truth. The people who cry the easiest are often the ones processing the most. Not less. More. So before you judge yourself, stay with me, because by the end of this video, you might never look at your tears the same way again. 1. Emotional sensitivity isn't weakness. It's data. Nobody tells you this. Sensitivity is not fragility. It's input. Your brain is picking up things most people completely miss. Tone shifts, micro-expressions, emotional tension in a room. You're not too emotional. You're just receiving more signals. And emotional intelligence? That's what you do with those signals. So when you cry, it's not a breakdown. It's processing. Think about it. The person who tears up when you share good news isn't weak. They're so tuned into you. Your happiness becomes theirs. That's not weakness. That's precision. 2. Your brain isn't broken. It's louder. Let's go deeper. Inside your brain, there's a system constantly scanning for emotional meaning, love, loss, threat, connection. In people who cry easily, this system doesn't fail. It amplifies. It reacts faster, stronger, which means you feel things at a higher intensity before your logical brain can slow it down. And sometimes, it overflows. Not because you lack control, but because the signal is stronger than average. That's not a flaw. That's just higher sensitivity bandwidth. 3. You notice what others completely miss. Here's something most people never realize. The same reason you cry during small moments is the reason people trust you with big ones. You notice silence in conversations. You feel when someone says, "I'm fine," but isn't. You pick up patterns, energy, shifts. Crying easily is not the problem. It's the side effect of seeing deeper. Most people only notice this trait when it's inconvenient. They don't notice the 100 moments where it makes you the most emotionally aware person in the room. 4. Crying is not collapse. It's regulation. This is where everything flips. Crying is not losing control. It's your nervous system doing its job. Releasing pressure, resetting your system, completing a stress cycle. The person who cries and feels lighter after, they processed it. The person who holds it in, they didn't stay strong. They just delayed it. And delayed emotion doesn't disappear. It turns into anxiety, irritation, or numbness. So crying isn't weakness, it's closure. 5. Your tears mean you're paying attention. Last thing, people who cry easily usually feel others deeply. Your brain doesn't fully separate their pain from your pain. That's why you feel things intensely. That's why a random story, a moment, a memory, can hit you hard. It's not irrational. It's empathy. And in a world where most people disconnect, you feel fully. So here's the reframe. Maybe your tears were never something to fix. Maybe they were something to understand. A signal that you notice more, feel deeper, and process honestly. And that's not weakness. That's rare. If this made you see yourself differently, subscribe. Because most people will never understand this, but you just did.